Welcome back to Just Fantastic Rap channel. Today we're back playing, well, Mars First Logistics, obviously. I totally didn't think we were playing something else. I promise you that. So, in the last episode we were building this monorail. A long ways away is starting point, but we are almost done. And I also did a few changes to this little beautiful machine, and that is this. I just made its wheels able to be changed, or well, able to hug a bit of the ground better. Because from time to time you just gotta hug towers, and that's how I managed to get the thumbnail from last video, by getting on top of it, because this thing with its stiff wheels wouldn't have been able to do that. And this time around we want to finish this. That is not what we're... Oh. Wait. I remember now. We tried to finish it, but we couldn't. Because, well... we ran out of all materials. Okay. And we're here. Okay, that's easy to get there from this point. Let's find some rocks that we can mine for materials. Maybe these ones will be able to do that. Actually, I wanted to make a real good mining vehicle. Wasn't that the idea? But I am not sure how to do that, to be honest. So I will for now... Actually, no, I do need a better mining vehicle. Is this thing saved? It better be. No, it is. Okay, so this thing will be left alone for now. Also this exists. Actually, I can name it Spider. Tank Carrier V2. Tank Carrier version 2. Ugly thing. I don't have names for the rest of them. No, wait, I have for this one. Robot. Get it? This thing is probably... Oops. I can move it. Oh, nice. Also, I want to rename it to Climber V2. The better edition. Now, off I build a... Now, off I go building everything new. Oh, these are the things I have subscribed from the workshop because I wanted to check out a few building blocks. Not the building blocks themselves, I wanted to check out suspension and how they've done active. A singular suspension, like every wheel is itself one. Because that's when I wanted to build. Actually, why don't I just click it here, 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 and here, and now we have a nice base. So the miner's thing, the best. So the miner needs to be able to be controlled in every single direction, and quite well at that. I need to make a nice wide base for the wheels, so that I'm going to take a... Actually, I'm going to take the spider for a second. But instead of those wheels, I'm just going to... Instead of those weird wheels, I am going to change it a bit by first of all removing this whole abomination, and then the wheels. So now we have a nice wide base that we are able to use for nice things like putting the wheels on there. So idea is we have a good base for not like that. We want oops. Nope, still not like that. One step further, like there. We have it. Now you get to be here and here. Okay, so now we have the base of the vehicle. Then we get some nice wheels that are able to be used in most situations. So now we have a nice stable base, so that wherever we move the arm, it is not going to tilt us. The next step is we need a rotor or a servo. We don't need it to be high speed, we need a servo. And then we want, on top of the servo, we would like to have a extendy bit. Nope, not an extendy bit. A tilty bit. A tilty bit. So that we are now able to rotate it in every single direction, tilt it forward, and or well, not tilt it forward, but extend it. And to extend it, we will make a nice little mechanism over here. That is not going to be little at all. With joints. So now this is able to swing down and forward so that it is able to reach even further. Because we want to be able to reach even further along, we need just a smaller press, a smaller thing. Yes, and I'll actually get another one of those. Give me another one. Then we have a mining bit. Where is the mining bit? Here is the mining bit that we're in need of. And then we can grab a... Actually, weights. If I add weights, can I add weights to the wheels? No. I cannot add weights to the wheels. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's... Actually, I don't want weights. So this thing. Then the controls are currently based on... I need a switch. That's what I was missing. I needed a switch. I was thinking about it. So I need a... Toggles its output on and off and redirects input. Just like so. Oh, maybe wait. What if we make it so that you can add this piece onto oops, wrong way. This way, so it's facing forward. And then we once again add the second extended thing. And then this thing, and finally we add a camera because we have it and we've never used it. This is going to be a mining camera. Now off I go setting controls again. So this thing, the toggle will be some random number. Now its toggle will be N, just like before. The random number it will press is this. This thing will activate on this. So now if I press this, oops, I need to be on the right channel, which I need to press N, but it isn't on the same channel, so nope. I need to change this to... Oop, I can be there. Hello. Hello. Also, it keeps the rotation. Okay, we have movement. I'll figure out movement in but a moment. For now, we just gotta continue fixing this. This needs to switch to channel O. This needs to switch to channel O. Now, if I press N, this activates. Okay. Next up, we segregate. So rotation. Do Q&E do anything in this game? Q&E switch between different parts. But if all are on the same channel, do they do anything? So if I press forward on a Q and E, do you work as intended? No, because you switch channels. If everything is on the same channel, can you switch then? This thing just got to be on all channels and then we activate it on C. So it is constantly scrolling and telling me all the controls. I mean, that is useful, but not really. And then that comes out because I'm pressing Q and E. Sadly, we can't use Q and E. Z and X it is. V. So this thing is on Z and X. This thing, so this one, these two need to be together on a control. This one needs to be on, let's just say, R and T. So R lowers it, T straightens it out. X rotate right, Z goes left. Next up is we need an extension on these two, which is shift control, so we can raise and lower the base so it can reach this height. Then what we want to do is not turn this on, is we would then be, oh, that would reset my vehicle if I hold it on too long. See how I am currently having to fight the... wait, oops. Okay, well, whatever. Next step is these two. Can I use my mouse actually for some of the controls? Because I switch this on. And then... wait, what does... so... it also extends those. If I remove those from the extension, that could actually be pretty fine. And I could control it. Also need weights. I most definitely need weights on the wheels. Okay, we go back to T. No, not to T, to V, so we can go into build mode. I'm going to leave these ones on left mouse button. These ones should extend on, you know what, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So now all should be okay, almost all of it. Do you know what? We're changing these from T, Y, and that should be fine. And then wheels are a bit bouncy. We want weights. Basically, we want weights here, down at the base of the vehicle. Or some way to actually get up on like stilts, so that we are more stable. We can make a simple mechanism that does exactly that. This one was fast, right? The pneumatic cylinder was fast. So can I put this will get in the way, obviously. And there isn't a shorter rail, it is just where the thing starts on the rail. Does not help me. Do you know what? We will be building the same thing. Nope, that won't work. I was thinking of buying another one of these, putting it at the bottom, and then having the same thing, just without this thing just lowers to the wheels level, but no, wait, it is possible, it's just... No, it will get in the way, I can't really fit it. I'd rather have it somehow move up and behind while we're not mining, and then getting deployed on the back, lifting us and making us more stable. Why am I overthinking this? What if I just get a motorized joint? Put it on the front, I mean, because I've already taken out the back. Then this motorized joint should hold... This one should be holding something like this. And then two of these, but on top of... Then this thing's control should be on all the groups, and then that should be like G and H. Oops. So we go here, we press C for the camera. We go here, we rotate a little, we switch ourselves on. That sounded wrong. And then we... Oh, 1 and 2 is wrong as well. My goodness, it is wobbly. It is doing exactly what I wanted to do, it's just very wobbly. Now, if only this didn't get me out of the camera, it would be easier. And this thing is too wobbly to be actually useful. Okay, then we can make it just on the end of the wheel. We can add a small T-section with that thing as a base. So this thing goes there just as it was. And this one and a few others, like 4 of these, gets placed here, and it then extends just a small feet with a grip pad. Don't I have a grip pad? Yes, exactly. And then these, once extended, should give me exactly what I want. This section, I will need to buy more T's. Then the wheel, so that I can then copy this and just place it there. And that thing repeats for each leg. If I copy the leg from here, can I place it? Wrong leg. Right leg. I copied this one and I put it because I was missing the TPs. So now then on the controls these get switched to a channel 1 with an extended slash retractive. Actually not channel 1, they can just be O for extension, P for retraction, O and P, and once again they go to O's. To O's, different channels, O and P, O and P. Now the controls are wild, but we've got a mining machine, guys, and the way it works is just as beautiful. We can go, let's see, and let's find an ore. And then we'll be done with this video where we made this mining machine. Okay, let's see. This ore is the one that we'd like to mine. That means we extend our stabilizers so that we aren't wobbly. We switch to first person view. Then we extend. We rotate it the proper way. We lower ourselves. And then we go and grid it. I forgot what I was using. Oh, it's steel 2. Or yep, it's steel 1 and 2. And now we have a nice first person view of mining. Exactly what we always wanted. Wait, if I can use my buttons for I can use my mouse buttons of 5 and 4, then we should have it. Then it's facing forward and slash backwards. Extending these goes with shift and control. Rotation goes with these. Stabilizers go with these, and I can always press 1 to see all the different controls if I forget anything. I mean, I think I've done it. The perfect mining machine. Probably not perfect, probably could be a lot better. Also, while traveling we could lower this, so that we're closer to the ground, being more stable. But then no ore should be left safe from us. Okay, that's it for this time. For now, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one where we go mining a lot. We'll be mining everything. Maybe the first person was something that I didn't need, but we'll see. For now, thank you for joining me, and have a great day.